What's up, guys? It's Jen and Juice. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jen, and this is my first podcast. I can't believe I did it. I pressed the button, I bought the mic, I bought the headset, I bought everything I needed, and I'm doing it. It's really scary, and I'm really nervous, and that's so weird for me to say that on my podcast. The first thing I'm saying is I'm nervous, but this podcast is about being real and being open, being vulnerable with you guys. So I'm telling you, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. And I'm also excited to bring people on my podcast that have gone through things that I haven't gone through personally, whether it comes to bad relationships, family problems that change who they are today, and everything along those lines that just really impact other people and they don't even know. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's get started. I was thinking of who I wanted to bring on my first podcast. Out of all my friends, who would be the most supportive, most loving, probably the best person to talk to when I'm nervous. So I brought my best friend, Veronica.
Hello, everybody.
There she is, looking beautiful as ever in her flannel.
Oh my goodness.
Every day of her life, she wears a flannel.
Literally, every single day. I have too many.
So, me and Veronica and our friend Sydney, we went to LA a couple weeks ago. No, don't get it twisted. We went to Los Angeles, not Louisiana.
Nobody wants to go to Louisiana. No offense.
We love Louisiana, but we didn't go. We didn't go see Lauren Elena either.
Is she relevant? Is she still relevant?
I mean, no. She's not.
No.
You know who I get mixed up with Lauren Elena?
Huh?
Meghan Trainor.
I think I'm not a fan of Meghan Trainor, but she's married to the brother from Spy Kids.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
I saw the cute little marriage thing.
Yeah, the dance video that he has.
I didn't know he could dance. I mean, it wasn't the best dancing I've ever seen.
It wasn't. But it was a really cute concept.
It was really cute.
Because I feel like there's a lot of videos of husbands who, put up a show for their wife at the wedding. And I think that that's really cute. It's really thoughtful.
Yes. So, future husband, if you're listening to this, I expect a dance routine.
At my wedding.
At the wedding.
Get it together, okay? You have time.
Seriously. I'm just thinking of my future husband and how he's going to say no.
Oh, my God.
Because if you know me, you know how outgoing and outspoken and crazy I am. So I need someone that's going to balance that out.
Exactly.
So my future husband is probably going to be very shy, but understanding and,
Exactly. And just love that that's the way that you are.
Yes.
But he's probably going to be like, absolutely not.
Yep.
But I still love you. I'm so sorry, but we're going to tone it down.
Yeah. He's going to be like, I let you have a $50,000 wedding. I'm not going to dance. I'll be like,
exactly.
I'll be like, all right. You got me there.
I love that.
We're going to play a little icebreaker.
Okay.
I'm going to play a game of Would You Rather
oh my God.
with Miss Veronica. So I have thought of these questions very carefully of things that Veronica hates.
Oh, good.
And I made them into Would You Rathers because why not make her feel uncomfortable?
Of course.
That's what we like to do here. All right. Veronica, would you rather have to announce to everyone whenever you fart or pee your pants daily?
Absolutely not. I would have to announce every time I farted. I remember every time that I've peed my pants when I was younger, and that is the most traumatizing, uncomfortable situation to be in.
But I didn't specify when you peed your pants daily, so it can just be when no one's around.
No,
you could just
never put myself through that.
In your room.
And as it is, I already announce if I fart or not.
I do that too.
It's a natural human thing. But if I was just at home and I was by myself and I'm like, oh, time to pee my pants, I would have to go through some serious therapy.
Oh, guys, sorry, I have to leave. Why? I have to go pee my pants.
I have to.
Imagine if you had to say that.
It happens once a day. Absolutely not. Okay, first one.
All right, so the first one, she picked farting. Love that. All right, Veronica, second question. Would you rather start every question you have with people, every conversation, every question, whatever, with, hey, ugly, or end every sentence you have with someone with, haha, I'm just kidding.
No way.
So say like you see someone beautiful and you're like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. Just kidding.
I would have to like be careful with what I say, like the last thing before I said, haha, just kidding, to make it make sense. Mm-hmm. Like, but I don't think I could say, hey, ugly to anyone. I mean, I could, like, to close friends, but if I genuinely had to say it to everybody, I think I'd get...
Or you can just pick both. And you can be like, hey, ugly, blah, 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 haha, just kidding. You could pick both.
Oh my god. No, we'll go with the second one. Oh my god.
The second with haha, just kidding. Yeah, I think I would pick that one too.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just because you can say it twice. Ha, I'm just kidding. Ha, I'm just kidding about the just kidding. These last two I really thought about, so be ready.
Okay.
All right. Would you rather be allergic to Taco Bell?
We just had Taco Bell.
We literally just ate Taco Bell. That's why it's great. Or be allergic to your iPhone.
No. No.
Abort. No, not the iPhone.
Not the phone.
Back at it again with the iPhone.
I am so obsessed with my phone. It's unhealthy.
Yeah, you are.
There's just no way. I would have to give up Taco Bell as much as that hurts my heart and soul.
See, so what happens if I said you have to be allergic to iPhone, but you can have a Galaxy or an Android? Would you pick that?
No, absolutely not. You cannot pay me enough to have a Galaxy. That's just as bad. I can never have an Android. I don't know how people choose an Android on purpose.
I don't know either. No offense to the Android users listening to this.
But offense, dude.
But maybe get on the iPhone gang.
I don't know how anybody purposely chooses an Android.
I don't know either. That makes me really uncomfortable when people pull out their Android, or like when I'm texting someone and it's green and not blue.
It makes me so angry.
I'm like, are you sure that's your phone of choice? Are you sure? Or did someone blackmail you with your nudes?
Exactly.
And now you have to use an Android.
Because absolutely not. I'm not a fan.
Not either. All right, last one. Would you rather never be able to sing again? Talk/sing. Or never be able to touch and style your hair again.
I would, no, I would never be able to, no, I wouldn't touch my hair again.
You wouldn't touch it. That means you couldn't wash it.
I know. Oh my god, that makes me so uncomfortable.
Imagine how long your hair would be.
No, it'd be so gross.
It would be gross because you can't put it in a ponytail either.
I think would it turn into dreads? Because they're so knotted. Mm-hmm. But I couldn't even put my hair up. I couldn't.
Yeah.
No, but I couldn't not talk.
Yeah.
I could not sing either.
That'd be hard. Because, like, singing's your career. Like, singing's what you do.
I might have to shave my head. I might have to let it all go. I can't. Oh, that's traumatizing. There's no way. Yeah, I'd have to, never touch my hair again.
I like it. Getting all hippie up in here. Before we get into talking about LA, Veronica, I know that we have a lot of mutual friends because we went to high schools that were near each other. Like, we hung out with the same people in high school. It was just kind of like our worlds collided.
Yeah.
But now that I've been in college, like you went to AMDA in New York for a little bit and then you came back. You went and then you came back.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that later. Like, we have a lot of different friends now.
Yeah.
So for my friends on here that are listening that don't know you, I just want you to just kind of tell them who you are, what you do, what a daily life of Veronica is like. And I want you to talk about your music as well because you just came out with an EP.
I did.
A couple months ago, which is awesome, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Like, I listen to it all the time in the car, and I'm not just saying that because she's my best friend. Like, I choose to listen to it.
Thank you.
But, yeah, just tell us about you.
Yeah, okay. So, well, anyway, I am Veronica, and I am a singer-songwriter. I work on a lot of music going to Nashville, and I work with a producer that's over there, which is really cool. So shout out to Sean Rogers and Forrest Finn. They're awesome. If you guys are ever in Nashville, you should work with Hey World Productions. So they're super cool people. I am basically just your basic struggling artist. That is exactly what I am. I don't know. I get a lot of joy out of it. I love that I pick something that I actually enjoy and I didn't settle. So the struggle is kind of part of it, and I enjoy it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's so cool how you took what you love, which is singing, and you just ran full force with it. Like, a lot of people don't do that. You know, like, they stick with what they're comfortable with.
What's safe.
Yes.
And I think that it's actually dangerous to be safe because you end up being very unsure about what you're doing, and then you realize years later you're stuck in this job that you absolutely hate, and it's not too late, because I don't think it's ever too late to follow your dreams, but I think that you are a lot harder on yourself because you wasted so many years doing something that you didn't genuinely love. So, I don't know. I'm all for chasing dreams, even if they sound ridiculous. There's a million other people out there who are doing the exact same thing you want to do. You got that idea from somewhere, which means that it's possible.
Exactly.
So, go for it.
Now, I want you to tell me a little bit about AMDA.
Yeah.
What is AMDA? Like, what does it abbreviate for? And just kind of the whole situation when it comes to that, from when you first went to AMDA to now.
Yeah. So, AMDA is actually this place called the American Musical and Dramatic Academy. It's in New York, and there's one in Los Angeles as well. And I am straight up Jersey, so I chose the one in New York. And it's a lot more musical theater oriented, rather than acting and stage presence. So I did that because for a while I did love being on stage in the aspect of doing musicals and things like that. And I was really good at it, but I think that I didn't love it, so it was miserable to do. And you could see it, so I did not go that route, and instead I ended up traveling a lot. I go to Nashville most of the time, like I said, promote my music, and I think that that makes me a lot happier than being on a stage doing plays would. But I feel like someday I'll eventually get back into that realm, because I like doing all the art stuff.
Yeah.
In whatever form that may be.
Yeah. So I know that you went to AMDA.
Yes.
And then you came back to Raleigh.
Yeah.
And then you went back to AMDA.
I did.
So was the second time going back any different? Like, what made you want to go back?
Yeah, so the first time that I left, it was kind of like out of my control. I unfortunately didn't have the finances to stay. I came back home and I worked all these years to go back, and I saved up all my money, and I finally had enough money to pay for school on my own, and so that's what I did. And once I got there, as much as I loved it, I think my friends noticed over time that I spent so much time trying to prove that I could go back and I could do things on my own and I didn't need people's help, because at the age of 18 and 19, you kind of want to prove everyone wrong. And so that's what I did. And instead of going back because that's what I enjoyed, I went back because I was trying to prove something to everyone. And I think that deeper meaning came out a little later in the process when I really thought about it. And by the time that I noticed that, my mom had also gotten sick from cancer. So it seemed like it was all giving me reasons to go, like that extra push that I needed, because it is really disappointing to go back and then tell everybody, sorry, I changed my mind, even though I dedicated the past 3 years of my life proving to come back here. And yeah, I was given a lot of opportunities. I work with an agency as well, so a lot of the acting opportunities and things that I was able to do, I couldn't while I was in school, because the school doesn't let you audition for things while you're enrolled, which was really disappointing because I had a lot of auditions and I couldn't actually go to them, and it felt like I was missing a step. So yeah, it was definitely different. It was a whole different experience. I was also a lot older, so being surrounded by people who were much younger was very difficult.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
So you said during that you wanted to prove that you didn't need anyone's help.
Yeah.
And since you've been back, I have personally seen that now you accept help. You know, like now, like when, like, because me and her work together at Firebirds in North Hills.
We do.
And they always put us in sections right next to each
All
other.
the time.
Why do they do that? I don't know. But before you went back to AMDA, when we worked together, I noticed that you didn't ask for help. Like, you would want to do everything yourself, even if that made you backtrack, you know, like in the weeds, like not being able to fully commit to your tables.
Yes.
And then when you came back, it's like a flip switch.
Yeah.
Like, you were like, maybe I do need help. You know, like, maybe having help is okay.
Yes.
So I don't know if you agree with that or...
Most definitely. I spent a lot of time, I had a lot of soul searching in the process. I think that when my mom got sick, I was accepting help a lot better, because at the beginning when she did get sick, I wasn't letting anybody help me because I was like, I can do this. I can take care of everything. It's going to be fine. And then I realized, like, it's totally okay to ask other people for help.
And that's such a mature thing.
Yeah, and I don't think many people realize that it's okay to ask for help because it doesn't make you weak. It's okay to need kind of like a little support, like a cushion.
Mm-hmm.
And over time you realize that it's okay and you actually feel good asking for help. Like you feel, I almost feel nicer, like when I ask for help. Like,
no, you're so much nicer. Like you,
I know.
You're just a sweet person now, and it's really cool to see. And your mom is okay now, right?
Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to clear that up.
Super good. She is she's alive and well.
She is alive and still kicking it. Didn't she just go backpacking somewhere?
She did. She went backpacking throughout South America. And she literally she was just cancer-free like in April. And
that's
June,
beautiful.
so it's crazy.
That just brought chills to me.
Yeah.
That someone can go through having cancer to fighting it to going backpacking in South America.
That's the craziest thing. I don't know how she does it.
That's
but
beautiful.
She did it.
She done did it, y'all.
She done did the damn thing.
All right, so like we said earlier, me, Veronica, and Sydney went to Los Angeles, the city of dreams.
Is it though?
Is that the city of dreams?
Is it where all dreams go to die?
I thought that was Vegas.
No, it's what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, you're right. Los Angeles, the city of dreams, is what we're calling it.
Yes.
How do you feel about it?
Let me be honest here. Let me just start off with saying I think that there's a way that everybody thinks of Los Angeles. I think everybody has this image in their head of what it's like because they follow so many celebrities and they watch so many shows and everything's in Los Angeles. And I think everybody should just go there to see what it's actually like for themselves because one, traffic does not suck.
No, literally everyone was like messaging out. It's like, oh, you better leave an hour before everything.
No.
Did we? No. Did we get there on time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly.
But, like, if anything, probably, like, 5 minutes behind schedule, but, like, never traffic where we were just, like, over
standstill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. LA is kind of something that you need to go and experience for yourself. And I think everybody should just because it's, like, the West Coast and...
it just had a different vibe than Raleigh. It
did.
really did. Like, I felt...
Truly. Oh, my God.
But that's a given, you know,
Yeah.
East Coast, West Coast. But I think we can both say it wasn't the best week of our lives.
It changed just the way we kind of felt about a lot of situations, and I think that now we know things that we do like and things that we don't like. Spending a week in anywhere, actually, like if you were to travel anywhere and you spend a week there and you surround yourself by people who are totally different from you, because like the three of us had totally different personalities.
We're so different in so many ways.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
and we were stuck in a room together for 7 days, constantly together. So, like, yeah, you're bound to either want to rip each other's faces off.
Because, like, it's not like we knew a lot of people out there, so it's not like I could be like, hey, I'm going to go do this one day. Like, we were literally together for 7 days straight.
Attached by the hip.
Yep.
For sure.
But I have to admit, when I was in LA, I really was inspired with what I want to do. Because this is what I want to do. It's like podcasts, get my voice out there, and you want to sing.
Yeah.
So I feel like it really inspired both of us to kind of be like, all right, I can see the future. Like, like, this is where people go. Like, people are pursuing their dreams. Why aren't we doing it? You know?
It is definitely inspiring. I feel like when you're surrounded by other people who are wanting to achieve the same things or, like, in that same route, and have a bigger platform to spread a message, I feel like you feel a lot more inspired. You feel like it's actually possible because it's very hard when you live in a small town like Raleigh.
Yeah.
If you live in a place where, you know, those things aren't prioritized, to feel like you can actually do it. But it is really cool to be surrounded by other people who want to do it because you even feel motivated to be, like, challenged because everybody else is trying to achieve the same goal. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. So when we were in LA, we did a lot of things.
So much.
We really did. And I just want to talk about a lot of them because, you know, let's talk about the do's, don'ts, and what the F's of LA. So we woke up at 3 a.m. on Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday. And y'all, I was so sick. Because Veronica spent the night in my apartment. And we woke up at 3. We were so hype. But I was just like, man, I kind of feel like asshole. You know?
I kind of feel like it.
Like, I was like, this doesn't feel normal. You know, like, I was just like, okay, whatever. So we were getting ready, And then I look at Veronica, I said, I gotta puke.
I think we took a solid 20 minutes to
Yeah.
make sure that she just threw up and just took care of that, and then we left.
Yep.
But yeah, we were kind of freaked out at the fact that you just didn't feel good, and we were like, great, we're about to start this really long day of travel,
Man.
and she's gonna be sick the whole time. What are we supposed to do?
Because then we left, because after I threw up, I felt fine.
Right.
So then we get to the airport, RDU, and I start to feel sick again. You know, so I was like, oh God. So I run to the bathroom, I threw up again, and I was like, this can't keep happening. So I got on the plane. We went to where first? Newark in New Jersey?
Newark, yep.
In the back of my mind, I was like, am I freaking pregnant? You know, like
Oh
I
my
was like,
God. I feel like that's everybody's first
Yes.
reaction. But then they're like, no, there's no way. But maybe there is.
yeah, I was like, there's no way I could be, but
Exactly.
maybe Jesus is in my uterus. So we get to LA. All of our luggage somehow got there.
Which is great. I know that sounds crazy, but like my biggest fear is losing my luggage.
Especially going to a place like all the way across the country and not having your luggage.
Yeah, I would lose it.
So we got our luggage, we went out, and LAX is really strange because at RDU and every airport I've been to, the rent-a-car place is at the airport.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, like, it's not like you have to, like, go to a different place, but at LAX you do. Me, Veronica, and Sydney go out to the rent-a-car place. We're hanging out, just waiting for a bus, and it doesn't come for, like, 15 minutes.
Yeah, it seemed like every single rent-a-car, like, shuttle was coming by except for ours, and I was like, at this point, I'm starting to think it's not even real.
Nope. So we were, like, taking pictures on our luggage. Like, we were like, let's
Surely.
go in and get the pictures going. And then it finally comes. We're like, thank the Lord. Get to the rent-a-car place. And that's when it all happened.
Truly. I'm not even gonna describe it.
It's so funny to think.
It's so funny to think about now, but it was so not funny for my
It wasn't
credit
funny
card
then.
at the time.
Oh, God.
So we just, like, we paid $680 for a bundle on Expedia. So if you guys ever want to use Expedia, go for it because they do have really good bundles
Yeah.
for a car, plane ride, round trip, and hotel. And so we were really excited because, like, everything's paid for. It was that cheap. There's no way. Yeah, you're right. There is no way. They basically took out about $680, I want to say, from my account, which is exactly...
Extra.
Yeah,
Because, like,
extra.
we already paid the first $700.
Yeah.
But they took a extra $600 out because one...
It was supposed to be just for getting the car, which was $400 and something, and then the extra $200 and something that they took out was because I'm under 25, and because we were just, I think it was because of, like, insurance or somebody,
Yeah.
like, just to make sure that we didn't crash the car.
Yeah.
But on top of it all, it was like $600 and something taken out of my account, which, mind you, at the time was the only money I had in my account. So before I even started my trip, I was already on negative in my bank account.
Veronica's face was like...
I was ready to deck
What?
someone in the face.
And I was like, I don't have $200 to give her. Like, I don't have extra money. Because, like, I saved up enough money for me to go out to eat, buy a couple things, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't have it. Because if I gave you $200, I would literally probably have, like, $300, $400 for LA for a week. And that's just not going to happen. So then Veronica's pissed. Like, fuming. And Veronica storms out and she yells. She's like, all right, which effing car do y'all want? Like, and, like, all the coworkers are like, and
Just pick a car at this point. I don't care.
yeah.
Let's go.
So, of course, I was like, the Chevy Malibu. Which was the worst car.
It was a really nice car to begin with. It was a Chevy Malibu, and it was kind of a sports car, I want to say.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I would literally be pushing down on the gas, like, to the floor. My foot would be on the floor, and this car would not go until a solid 10 seconds after, and then we'd go zooming off like a spaceship. And it was the most terrifying thing, because
I got so car sick.
Yeah, it was really hard to navigate in that car, especially trying to make such sharp turns and, like, trying to stay out of traffic and not being able to move fast enough was really difficult.
One of my favorite things that we did was we went to the Jake Miller concert. Holy crap. Best night of my life.
It was a really good night, I have to say.
He is my celebrity crush for life. I love him so, so much. Everything about him is just... if I talk about him, I get worked up.
Oh, good.
That's literally, I literally just, like, felt like a big rush of, like, heat go through my body.
Oh, good.
That's how I feel about him.
He's definitely, I think he's really talented.
So talented.
And it was really fun to see just how people react to his music. Like, I genuinely did not think I was going to see that many male people in the crowd. And there was a lot of people there that they all knew the words.
Yeah, because, like, we met, like, these group of guys behind us.
Yeah.
He literally knew every single word to every single song.
Yeah, and these were like 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
And they knew every single song. They were wearing the merch and everything, and it was really funny because we're like 22 years old.
Yeah.
And these 18-year-old kids are behind us, and they're full on like fangirling over Jake Miller.
I think they were being bigger fangirls than I was.
Most definitely.
But I was bad, but they were like bad.
I love that.
And I think also what made me really happy was seeing Jake being so grateful for his fans, but then also how happy the fans were at his concert. Like, engaging in them, like, you know, like, actually talking. Because I know a lot of celebrities, like, when they perform, they don't really connect, if that makes sense. You know, like, they just kind of perform and then they
put on a show and then they're out.
So, while we were at his concert, Jake broke his foot or his ankle.
He did.
That was so weird.
I definitely thought that he only sprained it.
Yeah.
And then as the show went on, he was still limping. But then we woke up the next morning and he had literally posted and had a whole boot on. So, okay.
I'm pretty sure I did. Did I message him? Yeah, I did.
You did.
I said...
You message him all the time.
I said, let me take care of your ankle.
No.
But he follows me on Twitter.
But it's so cringeworthy.
I will message him until he responds. Okay. So, Jake Miller, when I tag you in this, and if you listen to it, reply to me. So, another thing that we did that was really cool was we went to Shake Shack.
We did.
On Hollywood Boulevard. Mm-hmm. And we also got some wellness shots.
We did. So we went to Pressed. If you guys don't know what Pressed is, it's this really healthy nook in the wall. And they have like soft serve ice cream. And they have, I think, some salads as well. And then they have wellness shots and smoothies and stuff. But we did a ginger cayenne
lemon juice.
Yeah. And it was a tiny shot. And it was actually really intense.
Whew, baby.
Super intense.
Hurt my esophagus.
If you are a singer, if you are a
podcaster?
Yeah. Podcaster. If you're a motivational speaker, anything, you should really take some wellness shots because it helps your throat. It really makes you, as much as it burns, it actually makes you feel a lot better.
It took me like 3 swooshes back to finish it. And it's like the size of my pinky.
It was really, it was intense though.
And they're also making a Shake Shack in Raleigh, right?
They are. I think they're coming to Cary.
Yeah. And I'm moving to Cary in like a month.
I love it. I love it. They usually they have a Shake Shack in New York and they have a Shake Shack in, I want to almost say like Chicago, like in that whole area. But I was really surprised to see a Shake Shack on the West Coast.
So surprised.
I don't know why I thought it wouldn't exist there. Just because I guess In-N-Out is their thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, In-N-Out.
But I don't think any of you should ever eat In-N-Out.
No, like, so my family's from California. Like, they're from the Napa, San Francisco, Redondo Beach area. So, of course, I've had In-N-Out before.
Yeah.
It's not that great. It's a hyped up Hardee's.
It really is.
It's not good. But, of course, Sydney and Veronica have never been, to In-N-Out. So I'm like, oh, crap, we gotta go. And they were disappointed. I knew they would be.
Whether we were disappointed or not, though, it's totally something we had to do just to say that we had done it.
Take a little pic, you know.
I can't just be like, I went to California. Did you try In-N-Out? No. That's ridiculous.
Did you actually go?
Yeah. You have to say that you did it. All that touristy stuff. Because everybody makes it look like it's this amazing thing. But truly, I bit into it. And like the way that McDonald's smells, like that you know it's McDonald's. That's exactly what In-N-Out is.
And like we ate In-N-Out too, like when we first got into town.
Yeah.
So we were all jet lagged.
We were in awful moods, and then on top of it, we had an awful meal to go with it. So
we were all literally just sitting in the car silent. Exactly. We were like,
it was upsetting.
The silence, that's what the car was. Let's talk about Sir.
Yes.
Oh, mama. So, Sir is a restaurant owned by Lisa Vanderpump in West Hollywood. Oh, I felt like I was on the show. So, and then they have a show on Bravo. It's called Vanderpump Rules. Best show in the world.
It really is. It's really entertaining.
It's so good. It's about the staff of Sir and just like relationships, like how they were, you know, like a big reality show.
I feel like it's a really big Jersey Shore.
Yes.
It's like a classier Jersey Shore.
Yes, that's perfect. I never would have thought of that. But we went to Sir while we were there. Let's talk about that filet.
It was such a good filet.
Oh, man. I still, to this day, I'll see Veronica, I'll be like, let's talk about that Sir filet.
We have to, because I usually get everything well done, and everybody, like, Jen and Cindy were ordering their fillets and whatever, medium rare and all this stuff, and I was like, you know what, let me just experiment. And I got a medium, and wow.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, like, that's probably the only place I would ever trust to cook my filet medium.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was amazing. It was pretty life-changing, I'm not gonna lie.
So good. I like to hear my cow moo. That's what I like to say about, like, my steak and my burgers. Like,
it's so gross. I like to chew on leather, so.
Yeah, you do. So, it was just really cool. And then, like, looking back on it, so there's this guy named James on the show. He's, like, a British lengthy DJ.
He's like, no, loose terms. He is really good.
He is really good. He's gotten big, but on the show, he's a little much.
Yeah.
But thinking back, I'm pretty sure I saw him.
I think that's crazy.
I really think I did.
I feel like you might have. The staff definitely only works once every few months. Because
for the
that's
show.
when they go and do the show, yeah. And I think that they do, like...
kind of like promotional stuff, too.
Promotional things,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Like,
so that's the
what
only time
happens
see them.
if we went there and they were, like, in there filming?
I would pass out.
I want to go back just to wait out there. I'd just be like, where the camera?
We'd have to be there. We'd have to live there and just go and show up whenever.
Great.
But they're usually there a lot. I think that something that would be really cool is if we went for Pride.
That would be so fun to go there for Pride.
Because we would know that they'd be there.
Oh, yeah. They all have to be there.
They're at Sir, they're at Pump.
Oh, yeah,
they're at
Pump.
Tom.
I forgot they opened so many other restaurants.
Yeah. So
what's the other one? Is Pump?
Pump and Tom Tom.
I thought there was one more. Maybe not.
Sir.
There it is. But yeah, no, I definitely feel like we need to go back for Pride. I feel like that'd be fun.
That would be so much fun. And on top of it, we would see all of them. Yeah. So, without a doubt.
That'd be so much fun. But thank you so much for coming on and being my first celebrity guest.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for having me.
So, in my bio, y'all, I'm going to tag all of Veronica's social medias because I know that best friends usually say, oh my gosh, check out her music, it's so good, blah, 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 blah. But out of the goodness of my heart, it is such good music because she put a lot of emotion and pride and time into this. And it's really good.
Well, thank you.
Because it's Sing or Swim.
Yes.
And then you just came out with a new song.
Yes, This Time.
That one's good too.
Thank you.
I got to hear a little sneak peek in LA before anyone else, and I was like, this is good.
Thank you.
So I'm going to tag that below. Go check it out. Go give her a follow on Spotify. But y'all, thank you so much for tuning in. Every Sunday night at 7, I'm going to be posting, so keep on the lookout. I'm saying this because I need to be held accountable. Because if I don't say in the first podcast, then it won't happen every Sunday. So keep me accountable every Sunday night at 7. Check out Jenn and Juice. I'm so excited for you to be on this journey with me. And that's the juice.